As you can see, I have scoured the supermarkets, the grocery stores, if you will, to find every Kodiak product, Kodiak protein product I can find to put my hands on. I think this is everything. I even got some stuff they don't sell anymore from when I started buying this stuff, and some new stuff. So let's get right into it. I mean, there's some things in here I'm really excited to try. Like we have frozen French toast sticks, which I love, so if you can put protein in them, even better, and muffins. I'm a big muffin guy. We got muffins. I say we just start knocking stuff out. Let's start with the baked stuff first, because I think that'd be the most controversial, if you will. Either really good or really not bad. Let's get right into it. All right, so first and foremost, let's get this out of the way with Kodiak products. Yes, I'm aware before we start hate commenting, they're not the best when it comes to macros, all right? They do put a lot of sugar in these things and other things like that that, aren't great for macros, but they're good for the average person. They're better than just eating, normal stuff. Maybe, we'll get to that. But I think we're gonna start with the pancakes, because if you just ask somebody, oh, you ever heard of like Kodiak, like protein stuff? They're like, oh, the pancake company? It's kind of what they're known for. So we're gonna start with the baseline pancakes and then work our way up through some other baked goods that they have. So we have here 2 pancakes. I have macros on screen for y'all. I don't need to read out all of them, but we're just gonna put these on a tier list. No syrup, and everything today was made just like it says on the box. So these are mixed with water. So I typically, now I will say I have had these. Most of these products, never touched. These, the powder, I've had, and I mix it with milk and like cocoa powder, some other stuff, but just pancake mix and water. I mean, for what it is, not bad. Oh, also, add more water than they tell you. It's like making brick and mortar. If you don't add more water, it's like a brick. So add a little bit more water. But these are quick and easy in the morning. Not great for pancakes, but for protein pancakes, I've had better. So I think we're gonna go C tier, maybe B tier, high C. We'll keep it C for now. Let's move on. As mentioned in the top of the show, muffins are something I'm very excited for. And for all these flavors, by the way, I just got one of each, like the most baseline flavor they have. I didn't want to like get blueberry and a bunch of different types of pancakes and everything. I just want to get the most baseline so you're getting the most accurate like representation of like what they could taste like. And these, I'm excited for these, but I will say, oh, also like going into my ratings, I am gonna put macros in my head a little bit. Like the pancakes weren't bad. These 360 calories for 2 muffins, for these 2 muffins, and only 13 grams of protein. Yikes. Better taste good. These taste more like a muffin than they do a pancake. Is it the sugar and the fats? Probably. But not like a restaurant quality muffin, but they're better than those like Martha Stewart or Martha White's. Those little packaged muffins you get, they're about on par with that, pretty good. Hey, you're getting some protein. These are solid B tier. Not great. I think we can get better. That's why I'm keeping A and C, sacred, but these are pretty good. These are high B tier. Brownies, the one most of y'all are probably really interested in, and I am as well. These ones, let's see, not as bad. 180 calories for 1/16 of this whole thing. 180 calories, only 6 grams of protein. I didn't read the full thing there, but turned out they're very dense brownies. Nope, those taste like when you're deep into the cut and you take like protein powder, chocolate protein powder, cocoa powder, stevia, and like applesauce, and like you mix it together in a mug and you microwave it for like 10 minutes and it turns into like this weird sugar-free, chocolatey, just really bad monstrosity. Yeah, that's this. This tastes like a microwave mud cake deep into the cut. If you know, for that reason, these are D tier. The brownies are the worst thing we've done by far. The macros aren't great. Moving on to frozen items. So let me go downstairs and microwave a bunch of protein-packed frozen breakfast foods. Never thought those words would come out of my mouth, but here we are. So I'm gonna go microwave a bunch of stuff and I'll be back. Okay, now on the frozen breakfasts, we have chocolate chip waffles first. These are even more convenient. Oh, that was crunchy. I may have toasted a little too long. That could be on me, but these taste way worse than the pancakes, just that base, without anything added to the pancakes. These taste worse. They're really, really dry, way too dry. And I mean, let's get a look at the macros. Macros aren't terrible, much like the pancakes, but these are my first F tier. I gotta go F with these. These are, ugh. Yikes, what we got next? Let's do, we'll keep it simple. There's some stuff I want to try. Their breakfast sandwich in here, which I didn't know existed until I saw it in the stores. But now we're gonna do their normal, just ordinary pancakes that you can get frozen, not the mix. Let's try, let's see if there's any difference. Better than the waffle. Now, so if you're between the two, get these, but still worse than the actual pancake mix, but not by much. So I gave the pancakes a C. Macro check, right here. 190 calories, 14 grams of protein. Macros are actually pretty good on these. I'm gonna give these a B tier, just because with some syrup on these, maybe some powdered sugar, powdered monk fruit, if you will, these are pretty good. So these are B tier, which excites me for the next few things. Let's go with the Belgian waffle, or the, as they call it, buttermilk and vanilla, thick and fluffy. If you're trying to get thick and fluffy, eat Kodiak. That's their branding. 220 calories, 10 grams of protein. Well, this one's also crunchy. I probably just over toasted these, if we're being honest. The pancakes are microwaved. This one was actually weird. They want you to microwave it and then toast it, which I've never ever done, and I don't think anybody's going to do, but I did to follow instructions, so. Much better than the waffle. The thickness allows some more like fluffy Belgian waffle type stuff, and not just dry, like really, really dry waffle. Let's get another bite. Yeah, much better. Macros much worse than the pancakes. That alone, these are dropping to a D tier. These came out looking rough. These are the French toast sticks. They look like two loads that my dog has dropped. And I was super excited about these because I loved these. You know, these at Sonic, or even the other frozen ones. These were a staple for me as a kid, I'm sure as much as you. Oh. Man, I want these to be good. So now, I think these were little freezer. There's a lot of ice on them, but I don't know. Really, these are tough to get down. If unfreezer burning can save these, and the macros just make it worse. 330 calories for 4 sticks, 10 grams of protein, 16 grams of fat, and they don't even taste like French toast. They don't taste like cinnamon or anything. That's disappointing. These are another F tier. And the biggest disappointment by Kodiak so far. Pancake bites. So I assume these are just the pancakes in bite form. So they're just smaller form factor of the pancakes. So the macro is like the same. No more pancakes. These are my pancakes. 190 calories for 3 pancakes. 250 calories for 11 of these balls. 10 grams of protein. So the macros are actually worse somehow. And they run into the same problem the small waffle has. More condensed, more dry. These are worse than the pancakes. I'm giving these a C tier. These are gonna be C tier. Now, let me cut this one in half, get a cross section for y'all. This one has their pancakes. It's like a McGriddle. I don't know, I've never had it, but I think the McGriddle is the one with the this side looks better. With the pancakes as the buns. So you have egg, what they call bacon. That's the grayest bacon I've ever seen. I don't know if I should eat that, to be honest with you. That looks terrible. And cheese, bacon, egg, cheese, McGriddle. Kodiak version. I do this for you people. Okay. That's pretty nice. Let me get some of this bacon. Actually, let me just get the whole thing of bacon and show y'all. The bacon does not look good. It's not very crispy, it doesn't really add anything. You could do without the bacon on these. The egg and cheese and the sandwich together, I mean, I'm finishing this. That's nice. This is our first A tier. Where's the macros? Taste-wise, A tier. Macros are probably pretty good with the egg and everything. 310 calories, 20 grams of protein, 15 grams of fat. Yeah. These, if we don't have an S tier by the end, I'm bumping these up to S tier. These are actually pretty solid. All right, round cups. As you can see, they have oatmeal cups, all different flavors, muffin, flapjack, and brownie. But let's just knock the brownie out. This was so bad last time. All these have 10 grams of protein across the board, anywhere from 250 to 280 calories. So not bad. These are pretty good and convenient. That was hot. I hope this is better. I don't know, I microwaved it for 60 seconds, which is on the high end, but it's a little, I don't know if you can see that. It's a little fudgy, if you will. Dude. It's better, but still that like microwaved, which I don't think that this one was microwaved, but that like rear end just like, actually, this is way better. It's just way better. I mean, this is way better. This is an A. If you need a treat and you're dieting or need some extra protein, or just can fit this in like on the go in the mornings, because it's the same macros as this, brownie or pancake, don't matter. It's pretty good. It's an A tier for the brownie. Let's go to the flapjack. Again with this one, I added the liquid it told me to, and I was like, that's not gonna end well. I'd add more. Everything else to the money. This, anything pancake related, you gotta add a lot more than they tell you to. Hey, that's better too. These just taste better across the board. I don't know if it's microwaving it or what. They say sweeter. Oh, it's got 13 grams of added sugar. Oh, it's got 25 grams of added sugar. I figured it out. The macros aren't bad though. I mean, 240 calories, 10 grams of protein. It's not like a protein bar or anything, but like for the normal person, like I would not use these at breakfast or anything like that, if I'm being honest. There's a point in time where I would, and like I said, with the pancake mix, when you can add protein powders and stuff, it's great. God, I didn't know there's that much sugar in these. Now the oatmeal. I've never had oatmeal, I'll be honest with you. I use oats all the time for overnight oats and things like that and baking, but I've never had straight up like hot oatmeal. So this will be our first time. 14 grams of protein. Oh, this one's got 14 grams of protein for 230 calories. So this is the best macros so far across the board. I'm more of an overnight oat guy. I never really had them hot. These ain't bad. These are actually pretty. They're actually really good. Maple and brown sugar is the flavor I have here. Like I said, try to get everything as neutral as possible. They have some wild flavors. I don't know what other flavor of protein or oatmeal. I have like an actual pack of oatmeal later, but this one's pretty good. Wait, sugar, hold on now. 12 grams of added sugar, which is still a lot, but not for this. It's pretty good though, A. I mean, these are all, I'm knocking, I said A for this one, 25 grams of sugar. I'm knocking it down to a B for that. This one, also knocking it down to a B for that because it's not as versatile as the powder, or the pancake powder. So those are both B's just on taste because they taste amazing. And this one's an A. Better macros, less sugar, good taste, muffin. I don't even want to look at the sugar in this one, but I will. Oh, a big bite. Why did I do that? And this one is by far, Jesus. Ugh, this one's like a brick. Oh my gosh. 15 grams of sugar. I don't even know what I'm looking for. This one's bad. I went to F tier. Oats, one of the biggest fashion trends in the fitness industry, and one that I jumped on board with recently, and I'm liking the progress. So let's try these out. We'll start with the overnight oats. I just throw these in a shaker. I don't have the package. I threw it away last night when I was making these. Put them in the fridge, but I have had my own overnight oats and Oats Overnight, that company. So let's see how these stack up. I think these are like 280 calories, 20 grams of protein. So standard, that's what you expect with overnight oats, so about the same. Ugh, bitter. Yeah, you can tell there's not that 30 grams of extra added sugar in these. Bitter, and really, the oats are really, really soggy. Like, more soggy than normal. I guess I gotta put these on tier list. Because the macro is B tier, I mean, if you can add more, I think I put almond milk in these actually. If you can add more almond milk, just drink them, like just down the gut, out the door, work out a few hours later. These are pretty good. So B tier because there's macros. And this is the peak oatmeal. They have normal oatmeal and peak oatmeal. I got peak. It's got 20 grams of protein. You're not getting the 12 gram of protein normal oatmeal. Same thing as overnight oats, 290 calories, 20 grams of protein. Flavor, maple brown sugar. Exact same flavor I just had. But these have chia seeds or flax seeds. I think chia, I can see it, yeah, chia seeds. These have chia seeds in them, which I'm not a huge fan of. I don't put these in my overnight oats, but some people do. Let me check the sugar. Yeah, less sugar. Only 3 grams less sugar, but you can taste it. these aren't as good as the cup. The macros are way better by like 8 grams of protein. Calories about the same. So if I gave those an A tier, these are also versatile. Well, actually, we'll give these an A tier for macros and versatility. And oats are good. These, my friend, are going to be an S tier. Just looking at the macros. They tell you just add water and make oatmeal. That's not what anybody who's buying these for is going to use these for. They're going to be baked oats, overnight oats, anything like that. Protein oats, 190 calories for half a cup compared to 140, I think, for normal rolled oats. 10 grams protein. That's what I'm talking about. They have a little protein crisp in here. Let's see if I can. You know what I'm talking about, like the inclusions that they put in things, but how do they taste? Oh. Correct. I'm stuck in my throat. Not a good idea, but these are gonna be good. These are versatile. Oh, that reminds me. There's one item at the store from Kodiak that I refused to buy. I am taking a stand. That's right. I drew the line with their protein balls, no bake protein balls, because I read the back of the package, and you needed to supply your own honey, syrup, peanut butter, and like a bunch of other stuff. And I was like, so all that's in the bag are these oats with little chocolate chips, and you're selling that for an upcharge and like macros because like the peanut butter and honey and all that were not good. So I took a stand for y'all, but these are pretty versatile. These are gonna be an S. Lastly, we have like granola bars and snacks. Let's get right into it with this original chocolate chip granola bar, chewy, not crunchy. That's pretty good. That, to me, tastes better than a Quaker granola bar, which, by the way, are way worse now than they were when I was a kid. Back me up, YouTube. Do it. They used to be big, well, not big, they used to be a good size. Now they're the size of my pinky. I eat in one bite, and they don't even taste as good. 7 grams of protein, like 140 calories, not bad. You can grab it on the go. I'm gonna give these an A tier. Tastes good. Throw in your book bag or whatever. Those are pretty good. Let's jump into the granola ball. Side note, I don't feel good. I don't know. I wonder why I don't feel good. Is it the protein shoved into breakfast products that maybe shouldn't be there? I think so. But I'm gonna eat some carrots and some water after this. Probably some Pepto-Bismol. We'll be fine. Granola in the fitness industry, you either love it or you hate it. I love the taste of granola, which I think is where most people stand, but it's so calorie dense. I mean, 2/3 a cup is 260 calories, but 16 grams of protein, so nice up for the air. Honey oat, they have a cookie butter one, which I wanted to pick up, but I've stuck to my guns, neutral as possible. I mean, it's granola. Man, my stomach is not happy with me. It doesn't taste like the best granola you can find on shelves, but for what it is with the protein, it's pretty good. Like I said, really calorie dense, but I mean, I'm just gonna rank this for people who are gonna put it on yogurt bowls. I mean, it's gotta be an A tier. So far the snacks, they're killing it. That's 2 A tiers in a row. Let's get into a crunchy bar, which cookies, granola bars, whatever it may be, I'm a chewy guy over crunchy guy. But this is peanut butter. I do love peanut butter. Okay. Peanut butter flavor is strong. Ooh, that could be why. Got some peanut butter up there on top of it. 220 calories, 10 grams of protein, so a little heftier than that. But as far as, I mean, now, what is that? It's 80 calories more than the Chewy bar. But double the bar, so feel like you get more food, probably are. And it tastes better. I do like this, I do like this. So if I give that one an A tier, this one's also an A tier. They're knocking it out of the park with these bars. Trail bars. Guys, I don't think they sell these anymore. They sold them, well, like last week when I went to the store to buy them, but I checked on their website, just doing some research. I think these have been discontinued, which means they probably weren't very good. I don't know what makes it different than the normal chocolate bar, or chocolate bar, granola bar, but it's a trail bar, sweet and salty protein pack. 170 calories, 7 grams of protein. So yeah, it's just worse macros than their normal granola bar. And it's about the same size. But it's got chocolate on the bottom. That should make up for it, right? Let's find out. Oh God, Jesus, sorry. This is bad. I mean, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, peanuts, milk chocolate, almonds. That has a ripe taste to it. I don't know if it's the pumpkin seeds or what. Are these worse macros and worse taste? All the way down to C tier, not even B. Yeah, these are sold out. Not gonna be a collector's item one day. Not gonna happen. Comes down to this, our last product of the day. Will we get a food product that's a C tier, not just like the oats? And I did say I was gonna bump up that sandwich to a C tier. I think I'm going to. The more I'm thinking about it, I think I'm going to. What do we got here? Cinnamon and apple oat, 190 calories, 10 grams of protein. Par for the course with this company. It's about what you're gonna get. I'm not gonna like this. I'm not a Fig Newton guy. This is a Fig Newton. I'm not like a big apple guy. Not their best work. That's a C tier. Nothing more to be said. Well, folks, here you have it. Here are Keegan's recommendations for top Kodiak products. I know what you're thinking. You gave the protein mix a C. Why is it up there? Because, guys, I actually use this one, not on a daily basis. I use this one quite a bit. I really do. I do. I don't really pay for the serving size. I just do like half a cup of the mix or a full cup, depending on how hungry I am. Scoop of chocolate protein powder, some cocoa powder, or whatever flavor protein powder you have will work in this. I do use almond milk, not water. And I mean, with sugar-free syrup on top, it's actually a pretty good meal, macro-wise and taste-wise. So for that reason, these for me, I know if you make them by the book, they're not great, but these for me are very solid. My stomach, man. Don't try this at home. But these are fantastic. I'd probably, if I had to buy another one of these again, maybe these, I typically just use normal oats and put protein powder in them, like most of you, I'm sure. But yeah, these could be a winner too. The cup, this was the best cup, and it was pretty good overall taste-wise, but if I'm not on a super cut like I am now, yeah, those would be fine. Same with these. These are great for like hiking, and if you're gonna be away for a while, or you just need something to get you through the day, these are pretty good. And these sandwiches, shocker of the day. I was really excited for them because I just didn't think they were gonna be good. But yeah, sandwiches, pretty good. I think, like I said, for me at least, pancakes are number one, they're so versatile. Oats number two. If I had to pick a third, maybe take the bacon off and don't eat the bacon because I don't think it's safe and maybe that's why my stomach hates me. But these are pretty good. But with that being said, guys, let me know what brand you want me to go scour for next and try all their products across the board to help y'all get in the best shape of your life. That's what I'm here for. Thank y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.